flashes.
I like the DJ.
Mr. Iconic.
I really like the DJ.
Flashes.
What's up, guys? It's your girl, Mi'chel Rose, and welcome to Rose Chronicles Podcast. I'm so excited you decided to stop by and holler at your girl and see what's going on the Rose Chronicles. This is going to be such an interesting dialogue and conversation today. And I hope you guys are ready. So open your ears and open your hearts, okay? So on today, guys, we're going to be talking about a broken heart. Yes, a broken heart. The violins are playing, but that's okay. Yes, guys. So before we go into that topic, let's talk about the positive quote of today. Yes, today's positive quote is, a broken heart can always be healed when it's first acknowledged. Yep, I'll repeat that and you're welcome. A broken heart can always be healed when it's first acknowledged. Yep. All right, guys. So that's today's positive quote. And so if you like my positive quotes, y'all, y'all can always post it down there and let me know if you like it. Thank you. I always have something like a gem coming from the rose. A gem coming from the rose. You get it? Okay. All right. So let's get this party started right now. We all have had our feelings hurt, right? I know I've had my feelings hurt a lot of times, but that's okay. Who can relate to that, right? We've all had that time where someone called you ugly or didn't like something about you, something that was really minute, and it really didn't matter, right? It could have been like your clothes, your shoes, your hair, something that was really minute, cosmetic, or something that, again, was not really that much of a big deal. So we've all had our feelings hurt, right? However, the point of knowing your worth is everything from the beginning. However, getting your feelings hurt is difficult from a heartbreak. I'm gonna say that again. Getting your feelings hurt is different from a heartbreak. Okay. Now let's talk about like back in the day. Remember the little notes? Do you like me? Circle yes or no. You remember that? And a lot of times if somebody circle no, you got your feelings hurt. You were like, oh man, I thought that would be my boyfriend or my girlfriend. Like, they don't like me. That sucks. You get your feelings hurt. Well, or when you have $5 or $50 and someone asks you for just $2, knowing that you got a 5 or a hot 50 in your pocket, and they're like, you ain't gonna let me hold $2? No, that may actually hurt somebody's feelings, right? Like, you ain't gonna give me $2? Like, I know you got change. Right? It may hurt their feelings, but it doesn't break their heart. Okay? Now, this is important to understand the difference of the two, because it determines life or mental and physical determination that could, lead into some deadly situations a lot of times. I'll explain that in the next segment. Now, what I'm trying to get you all to understand before we get into this big, deep conversation, although light, you have to know the difference between someone hurting your feelings, right? And then someone breaking your heart, okay? And I want you to, if you can, open your mind to the different, like, you could be mad at somebody right now, but really think about it. Did they hurt your feelings or did they break your heart? Like, which one is it? Sound like somebody got their feelings hurt over there. I don't know. But you want to, guys, it's so important to know the difference, right? It's so important to know the difference of the two, because this is where a lot of people are confusing a lot of minute situations with big situations. And things are just getting all out of whack. But the point is, know the difference between getting your feelings hurt and somebody breaking your heart. We're going to go a little bit deeper in just a moment, guys. But hey, get your wheels to turning, get your hamsters to running. It's your girl, Mi'chel Rose. We'll be right back. Smooches and Roses. show, Rose Chronicles Podcast, and today we are talking about a broken heart. Now, this next segment is going to get a little bit deeper, so please bear with me and just listen to what I have to say, okay? And this is not a debate. This is just an open dialogue that I wanted to have with you all based on a lot of things that I've been able to see and I've also experienced myself. So here we go. Now, all right, guys. A broken heart can come from time invested into someone, okay? Child, parent, lover, friend, close relative, teacher, mentor, just to name a few. A relationship built off of emotions will always lead to a potential heartbreak over time if the people involved aren't on the same page. I'll say that again. A relationship built off of emotions will always lead to a potential heartbreak over time if the people involved aren't on the same page. Somebody gonna get hurt, okay? Now, for example, some relationships you may have a woman looking for love, right? And then you can have a man just looking for sex, right? Or you can have a man looking for love and a woman just looking for money. Like these are a lot of situations, and this is an ongoing cycle that happens a lot of times. You have women that are literally opening their hearts up and pouring out the world to this guy, and he just by after I take out to eat and we go out, I won't see you again, right? They have sex and then they just leave. Like, this woman is stuck with emotions or the idea that this long 2-week, 2-month, 3-4 month conversations went somewhere and all he wanted to do was just hit it and quit it. And then also you have men who have been hurt that's out looking for love, and you got some women that only want they want the Birkin bag, right? They want the Birkin bag. Their nails, they hold. Their nails, their toes, their hair done. Take care of my kids. Like, give me the money and I'm gone. Like, there's no emotion. There's no real connection and intent of love there, right? And so somebody's bound to get their feelings hurt. Somebody's bound to definitely get their heart broken in so many ways. And this is where things go bad. Now, within these two situations, one person will get their heart broken and one person won't. However, the point is to be aware of your position when you have the ability to break someone's heart. Okay? Now, follow me. Okay? Now, as we all know, some fail to acknowledge a child and a parent can also break each other's hearts as well. This is very serious, guys. Now, let's say a parent tells the child, I don't love you. You'll never be nothing. You ain't nothing, but you like your sorry ass mama and your sorry ass daddy, or we know the verbal and mental beatdown that children can endure, right? Even parents who get incarcerated end up having children with broken hearts, right? So a lot of times when you're not paying attention to things like this, here's the thing, don't be a fight or flight person, right? Don't get faced with truth and want to be like, forget that, I don't know what she said, or you just like cut it off. No, don't do that. I want you to sit here and understand that growth comes from the inside first. Y'all like my glasses? I know I love y'all too. It's true, right? You want to really be aware of these type of things. A lot of children, watch YouTube. So I hope, maybe somebody may be sitting there, 12, 13, 14, like, well, mom or dad acts like this because they have a broken heart. Something is broken inside of them. Love on them more, write them love letters. I don't you have to first acknowledge that something is wrong when you don't have genuine love coming from somebody, and it shows through their actions, right? People that love you, they don't hurt you. So let's keep it going. Now, let's see here. A child that chooses the wrong path by indulging in drugs, prostitution, or making the statement, I hate you. You know, you mean nothing to me also. A child stealing money from their parents, or their parents would, like, a child telling a parent those type of things definitely breaks a parent's heart, because your words definitely mean a lot to your loved ones. When you have time invested, when you have love invested into somebody, you both have the power to break each other's hearts. And that's what I want to be the focus right now. When you're looking at your relationship with your child, right? Are you doing things to break your child's heart? Are you calling them bitches and hoes and go sit your dumb ass down? Like, don't do that. It's bigger than just hurting their feelings. It's really breaking their heart, because they're going to get used and be used to somebody talking to them like that eventually in the near future. Now, let's just say a child stealing money from their parents, right? Parents would definitely feel a certain type of way about that, right? Because they are aware of the road that is ahead if their child continues, right? They could end up in jail, right? So for a child to rob a bank and throw their life away, that will break a parent's heart, because their life is gone. They don't have the opportunity to fix just about anything at that point, because their child's life is gone, right? Now, when looking at a parent whose past consists of trauma and heartbreaks, maybe from relationships or from other situations, who never healed from their heartbreaks, sometimes the children become victims and also the scapegoat to blame. And they become victims of violence, guys. Remember this saying, and you've heard it before, but I'm going to let you know and hear it again. Hurt people hurt people. Okay? A healed or healing parent can prevent themselves from a heartbreaker through lessons and or teachings. Don't let that go over your head. A parent who is healing themselves or who has been healed can prevent making and creating a heartbreaker and or breaking a heart. You get what I'm saying? All right? So it's very important to understand the responsibility that a parent truly has, right? Also, children, you have a responsibility as well to not break your parents' heart. Don't say ugly stuff like, I hate you, mom, I hate you, dad, or speak bad about your parents. Speak bad to your parents. You're breaking their heart, right? These are serious conversations I don't believe that a lot of people have enough of, especially in these days and times, because it is crazy out here in these family streets. Okay? So, let's go a little bit deeper, guys. I've had my share of heartbreaks. I have. And I'm still healing from them. My husband has had his heartbreaks and still growing and healing from them as well. We've seen loved ones endure and live with unhealed hearts. Continuous traits of heartbreakers while breaking others' hearts. Like, it's so crazy. But it's so real, right? I believe to curse at your child, your children, right? All the time. Abuse your children. Continue to avoid real conversations with your children in neglect. Allow your children to be in harm's way. I could go on and on. I could go on and on. But you are breaking their hearts, which will mean they may become heartbreakers in some kind of way. Someday it's bound to happen. So let me be more clear and direct with this next statement, okay? Let's be more aware of how we communicate with each other and treat each other, okay? Period. Like, let's be conscious of how we talk to our children. It's true. No matter how frustrated you get, be aware of how you address them, right? Kids, be aware of how you address your parents. I don't care how old you are. There's a respect level or respect format for you. Like, wishing death on your parents. It's not cool, because one day when they're gone, you're going to regret every single negative word that you said. Don't break their hearts, okay? Now, going on a little bit further, guys, this next segment that's coming up is going to blow your minds. So stick around. It's your girl, Mi'chel Rose, guys. If you want to leave me a message, go to my email, MikeRoseChronicles@gmail.com. That's MikeRoseChronicles @gmail.com. It's your girl, Mi'chel Rose. We'll be right back. Smooches and roses. What's up, guys? It's your girl, Mi'chel Rose, and welcome back to the final segment of a broken heart, breaking the hearts, heartbreakers, all that. Listen, broken heart, guys. This has been a very interesting conversation, and as I was writing out this show, I didn't know how to talk about it without being too forward. But I really do hope that it's coming across in a good way where people can really understand what I'm saying, and take it seriously. Take it seriously, and do some work on it. But let's go. So I'm so glad that as we're talking about this, that maybe there are some like little ding 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 little light bulbs going off in your head, like, because we are all human, okay? And we've all been through some shit. Let's be clear. We've all been through some shit. 2020 was crazy. 2021 came in, was like, oh, you thought I was done, but let me show you what else is going on. It's like, it's been so crazy, but we're slowly coming out of the storms, right? So we've all been through something, definitely losses, a lot of people went through a lot of divorces. A lot of people just experienced, sickness to its maximum, pinnacle of affecting our bodies. It's been crazy, adjusting to so much. So we've all been through some stuff, and I want to say that and make sure that I'm not saying that lightly, right? But I believe that as we go forward with this life, through this life and this beautiful thing called life, let's say that this beautiful thing called life, let's stop and check some things, right? For example, a lot of you have had an Apple Watch, ding, right? And your heart rates probably go up daily. If your heart rate is always at a high, alarming over the hundreds, your heart is beating too fast. You got a lot going on, right? It's a little bit more medical explanations and that goes into this. However, if you are angry all day and you're yelling all day, or you're rushing and your anxiety, or people are just like driving you like up a wall all day, guys, if people are breaking your heart all day by doing things that really affect you, and they are aware and you are aware that these things are affecting you, I want you guys to start monitoring your heart rate on your Apple Watch so you can have control of your emotions and the effect that could be putting a lot of pressure on your heart physically. Okay? Now, this could be children. This could be children. It could be parents. It could be friends, family members, co-workers, especially relationships. No matter the title, you deserve to step back and work on your heart first. Don't give people control over your health. Parents die sometimes from broken hearts. Sometimes they die with broken hearts. Children become victims due to broken hearts. Children die due to broken hearts as well. Let me tell y'all something. I have a friend, and she's so amazing, and she takes care of her mother, she takes care of her father, she takes care of her 2 kids, she takes care of her husband. She's an entrepreneur. She's working on multiple projects at a time, and she takes out the time once to twice a week to reset herself. She does her sauna sessions. Her self-care days are specifically directed specifically for her. Like, no matter what everybody else got going on these specific days, this time is for me. Let me check myself. Things may go a little crazy. She may get a little attitude, but she'll get it together, be like, listen, I'm going through some stuff. Give me a second. Let me go through what I got to go through. She's vulnerable. She works on herself. She takes time out. She takes time out for herself. She addresses things when they need to be addressed, to be vulnerable and cleanse herself, right? And making sure that she's always fixing herself on the inside. With the heart, she's making sure her children, right, whatever they're experiencing, talk to me about it. Let me know how, if somebody hurt your feelings, if somebody broke your heart, let me talk you through this thing. Let me walk you through it. This is somebody who's catering and taking care of their heart, even healing a broken heart or two that they've had, right? These are important things to acknowledge when you have to take a step back from everybody and focus on yourself, right? Now, it becomes an ongoing cycle where we go to, some of us go to therapy, and, we focus on the brains. We focus on getting the brain, right. Don't think about this. Why don't you think a little bit deeper into that? But what about our hearts truly being healed from those situations, right? You can't focus on the brain and not focus on the heart in forgiving, in healing, right? You can't focus on the heart and not focus on the brain, right? So you want to make sure that you're balancing everything about you out. Balancing out, right? If we can focus on healing ourselves from any negative behavior and acknowledging those negative behaviors, where healing is needed, then we all will be on the same page eventually, one day at a time or one person at a time, right? If you know that you have negative energy always floating around you through your mind, and just, you got some stuff that you need to heal from. Living with a broken heart, one situation to the next, one relationship to the next, never fixing your heart, never allowing, not even acknowledging that you have a broken heart. You can't be in one relationship doing the same thing that you did in the last relationship, and you see that it's not going anywhere, it's not working, right? You can't keep choosing the same type of people who may have the same broken hearts, or whose broken hearts on the same level. You can't keep going through the same cycle. Something has to change. So I love you guys. I do recommend for everybody to seek out therapy, even if you feel everything is perfect. Seek out family therapy, even if it's just not for you. It could be for you and the children, or it could be for you and your spouse. Seek out therapy, right? You are important. Your heart is important. A heart is filled with love, right? And you're supposed to open your heart and give your heart to other people. right? As long as you're doing that, you're pouring out love, you're giving love, and you're also helping to heal other broken hearts. All right, guys. Today's episode is dedicated to Nikita Broussard and baby Kendrick Lee. So many other victims around the world. Thank you guys for joining me. It's your girl Mi'chel Rose. Smooches and